moments that you look at somebody and think, well, they're beyond help. No, that's so not true. I've seen people in their 50s take that help and run with it. And once you start that little fire inside somebody, it becomes an inferno. And I love watching that. We don't win them all, but we win some, and that's enough.
Yeah, you win one.
Yeah,
and that's enough. You're the walking testament of that. Yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it. Rick, we got the air high five going. Welcome.
Hello.
So Rick, tell us about yourself.
My name is Rick Clark, born and raised here in Spokane, and I'm the founder and executive director of Giving Backpacks. It's a local nonprofit that I started in March of 2015. I myself was struggling with homelessness and poverty, and I had a chance encounter with a homeless man downtown at the bus plaza that actually changed my life. He was just been robbed of his backpack, and so I got online and used social media to help me fill a backpack for this young man. And we filled 25 backpacks in the first 24 hours. And that was 5,000 backpacks ago. So social media used correctly is an amazing thing. And that inspired me. I enrolled in community college after being a high school dropout here for 28 years. And I enrolled in college, and that interaction with that young man inspired me to get through college. I was on honor roll the whole time I was there, which blew my mind. And then I got a really nice scholarship from Gonzaga. And I just graduated at the age of 48 with my bachelor degree in communication, and it literally started that day that I met Jared downtown.
From what I saw, you just felt the anger and the hate and the hurt and just all of this, and if you're stuck in that...
Oh yeah, like we get to drive by it and go, man, that looks tough, I hope that guy recovers, but imagine like you don't have time to recover from it, like it's every day. Yeah. That's the part that breaks my heart, so...
Yeah, they're there at 2 a.m. They're there when it's hot. They're there when it's cold.
And people will ask me, well, Rick, how do you know who to help? How do you decide who to help? And that question kind of boggles my mind because I'm not doing credit checks on the spot. I'm not judging you. I don't have time to do that. That's not my place. I'm going to help you as a human being. And if you're in a bad situation, you're making bad choices, maybe that help will trip something up in your brain and you start to think a little bit differently, and maybe it helps you get past some of the stuff that you're dealing with.
So we just had Chad on, and we talked to Chad about everything that you then pivoted to and did with TT. So tell us how that process went.
Yeah, so being stuck at home, my wife and I she works at a homeless shelter downtown, and we got kind of stuck at home for a while, and I was like, I can't sit still, and I've got a following of people. I'm not able to get out in the streets and hand out the backpacks like I was. And so I said, you know what? Let's just do what we've always done. Let's get people together, just like we did that day with Jared, and see if we can't help some people in the community. And it was kind of a beautiful thing because everyone's stuck at home. So I tried a live video. I don't do a lot of live videos. The first one was kind of awkward, and I was just going to try to raise a couple $100 to get some pizza and maybe have that pizza delivered to Hope House. And we raised $500 in like 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, that was pretty cool. And so the next night I was like, well, this will really tell if it works or not. I can't expect everybody to just keep giving me money, but it got shared by a lot of people. So we had a bunch of new people the second night, and we raised almost $1,000 in about 11 minutes. So each night, we're on our 11th night, and then we're over $1,000 every night in about 10 to 15 minutes just doing a live video. And so it's a win-win-win for everybody because the businesses get the money, and we refuse to give them we call it, like Fight Club, we call it Food Club. There's only one rule, and you cannot give us a discount. So we try to pay full price to honor their work that they're doing and support them. And then I have an army of people wanting to use their cars to deliver because they're out of work and they just want to get busy helping. And so we have one person a night deliver that food to either a shelter or a senior center or anywhere that people are in need. And it's a win-win for everybody. We all stay indoors and everything's good. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what got you into philanthropy?
So that day that I met Jared, it was the first time in my life that I had put all of my stuff I was dealing with aside and I helped somebody who was in need, because spending 40 years in poverty, I was always the one that needed help. And so that day changed everything because I could see with my own eyes what it meant to help another human being that was doing worse than I was, and I didn't think that was possible at the time. And so it just, every day has been better than the day before. It's been 5 years straight. My friends and family think I'm going through a midlife crisis. I call it a midlife awakening just because I learned some things later on in life, and this is all I want to do now. I don't want to go back to building trinkets in a warehouse with no windows, and I want to help people. So that's it.
I love it. And you've kind of become one of the local philanthropy experts. I mean, people reach out to you all the time with things that you should do, right?
Right. Yeah, I get probably 30 or 40 messages a day, either people needing help, which there's a lot of people in need all the time, or people that have great ideas and they want to run them by me. So I encourage people to take those ideas, and I usually write back, 90% of them I'll write back, that's a great idea, you should totally do that. And I think it kind of sets them like, oh, I don't need your approval. Like, that's my whole thing is the stuff that I do, I don't know if it's because I'm almost 50 and I don't need approval. If I find a need and I know that I can cover that need, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to wait until somebody tells me it's okay. And so being able to tell people that's a great idea. I would just suggest that you don't give up, because if you don't get the results you want right away, sometimes it'll fizzle out. You just stick at it. If you help one person a month, that's better than 0 people a month, right?
So you've been able to take that 501c3 and pivot it right now from backpacks to this.
Yeah, so when I started this, it was just me. It wasn't my nonprofit. It was just me in my kitchen in my pajamas, I did not think it was going to get the attention that it got. And so now I'm working with my board frantically to run it through the Giving Backpacks, because people are donating a lot of money, and it's $5, $10 at a time. Last night we raised like $1,100, and it was all $5 and $10 increments. It was just 100 people in one moment together doing good things. And then we post pictures of the food being delivered the next day, and everybody gets to see, look, if I'm going to give you $20 of my hard-earned money, I want to know where it's going. I don't want to just say, well, I hope you do something good with this, And so people are seeing that with the gratitude from the restaurants. I'm not a restaurant guy. Obviously, I eat, but I didn't understand the field until recently, and these are the most amazing people that will do anything for you, and it's just been such a blessing to be able to help them when all they do is help us. I mean, I've had so many restaurants help my nonprofit throughout the year, and it's just nice being say, oh, you need me to have your back, I'm right here. In time of need, we all have each other's back, and that's Spokane.
Yeah, no, that is Spokane. That is the businesses that give and find ways, and it seems like people go so far out of their way to help and just do these fantastic things that it's the reason I want to do this, is to highlight that, because through these times that are really hard and stressful and just people, it's the unknown.
Yeah.
There's so much good that comes out of it. There's so many stories and I hope your story can inspire more people, because there's some people that just want to help. Yeah, there's businesses that it seems like their culture, a big part of their culture is to give. They're not a profit first, they're a people community first, like Dutch Bros.
Yep.
And we have Kevin Parker here, so
awesome.
We'll bring him on. Kevin Parker after this. Check out Community Positive, a TV show dedicated to promoting positivity. Each week we highlight business owners and community leaders doing incredible things in the Spokane community.
Saturday and Sunday at 6 on Fox 28.